to Stories, The Path of Destinies, which is by far the best PlayStation Plus free game I've ever played. Saints Row was really fun, but it was so short. But this game is a good long amount of time to do. I played it all yesterday to make sure it wasn't totally crap. I only got through 3 stories and I was playing it for hours. I loved it. It's such a good game. We are going to restart the game, even though it hurts me to restart the game, since I've already gotten 3 of the 4 truths, but I've only gotten 3 of the stories, and there's 24 stories, so I feel like I'm at a good point to where we can restart the game and still have a good old time playing it, even though I do have to restart. In this, there's like multiple different types of swords and stuff, and you need certain swords to unlock different doors. It took me a long time to get all 3, or get 3 of the 4 swords, because you get one of the swords at the very start of the game, and that's like the basic sword, and then the rest of the swords are just kind of, some of them are easy, some of them are kind of hard to get. Just depends, you know. Dang it. Okay, sorry. Getting all my main stuff going. We'll go ahead and get this started, though. If you guys are watching this later on, I hope you enjoy. I'm sorry I never. Wait, never mind. Sorry I haven't been playing a ton. There we go.
Then his mother called him to her deathbed.
Aww.
Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows, she rasped.
Oh gosh.
Reluctantly, he swore, and he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine. But the Emperor had changed. He'd been good once, a shy, almost humble toad. He'd built universities.
Wow.
Then people started whispering about mass graves in the woods, midnight rituals, victims screaming. The Imperial Ravens would round up entire villages, and no one ever returned.
Oh,
the Ravens
gosh.
had come to Ubar scouting for ancient books said to be of great power. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they'd burnt the librarians. The citizens, outraged, had driven them off. The Ravens had come back with dropships. The kid had fled with one of those books. He was brave and dumb and wanted to join the rebellion. And Renato had promised his mother he'd protect him.
Well, that does not sound good. Ah, crap, my dad. I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing, and I have to go back and fix this really fast. I'm sorry, guys.
The kid was looking down, watching his city burn. Sorry, kid, Renato told the kid. Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone. My mother died for this book! I promised her I'd protect you. Oh, damn it. The kid had run off. With the book, of course. So Renato had to run after him.
Well, okay, so that was a interesting intro. I just kind of wanted to play it the first time, so I didn't really watch any of the cutscenes, so I'm pretty clueless, but at the same time I kind of know what's going on. Start out, it's gonna be so hard. I had like a dash move and now I don't have that, and that's gonna be really hard for me to get used to. Oh, nuts. Like I said, I'm still trying to get everything fixed up on here.
The two Ravens were staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was in their tiny brains. Hey, Renato said. They cocked their heads at him. Pick on someone as ugly as you. Wait, didn't come out right. For the Emperor! The Ravens cawed and rushed at him.
But I've got the combat down pat. It's really nice combat, considering like how the game is and everything. The combat is amazing. Especially when you get moves later on in the game that make it so much great. Like, so much wow. Whoa. There we go. First viewer.
A dropship flew overhead. He hoped they hadn't noticed him.
Yeah, I'd hope not. Oh. Hold, grab, aim. Yep, all that good stuff. You just throw them straight off the mountain. Yeah, that's so easy to do. You just have to pick them up and throw them off.
Oh,
And this is where the hero
of
sword,
hero.
which is the first
Someone's
sword
idea
in
of
the
a
game.
joke, making the Skyship Docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the
How did the kid
was
get on
the
the
other
other side of the gate
gate.
is what I want to know.
Who let you through?
Exactly.
Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels, or I'm gonna steal your ship. I'm not taking that damn book anywhere, and neither are you. Try and stop me, laughed the kid.
Okay.
I bet you don't even have a hero sword. And with that, the kid hopped away.
Jerk.
Had to hand it to the kid. He was an idiot, but he had guts. Where was Renato going to get a hero sword?
I know exactly what Renato is going to get his hero sword.
And wind. Perfect.
Yep, sword crafting. Got it. Got it.
Hero sword. QED.
See, I like the first sword better, but the hero sword, when you upgrade it again, looks really cool. Each sword can be, like, upgraded once you get it. So this is,
Mum had been a swell
like,
cook, and she laughed at Renato's jokes.
so this sword looks much cooler before.
And then the ravens had come to burn her, and she'd made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was, just the kid. He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump. There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there was Peter, giggling at him.
Peter Cottontail.
He asked the kid. Where'd you find a hook? I hopped, said the kid. White-ass kid. Hey, look out behind you. Q, said Renato. Ah, ravens.
And the hook is actually really useful throughout combat. So when you get the hook, like he was talking about, like he said, where'd you get a hook? It's actually really useful.
Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired. How had he done it? Maybe if he meditated at that altar there.
Skill tree,
He'd
basically.
remember his old skills.
You can't just select it from a menu. You have to find the skill trees. Blah, 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 blah. I already know. There we
It was
go.
starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more
Yeah.
he'd probably remember.
Freezing time while attacking is one of the really useful skills. It's like whenever you counter, they
She was the fastest
freeze.
ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kessler run in 12 furlongs. Well, so the salesman told him. And something told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush.
Yep.
Stop! He shouted. I'm not giving you the book! Shouted the kid, and took off. No! Peter! The kid ran for it. And
he's dead.
Nailed him with its ivy.
Yeah, those things are deadly, man. And the kid's dead. Oh well. I mean, nobody really liked the kid anyway. He was really obnoxious. Oh, that was a close one. But those things are really easy to kill. And they don't... I thought they might, like, come back to life or something. Of course, the book's unburned. Burned.
In a kid-sized pile of ashes. Damn it.
It looks like
Why
goop.
hadn't he lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive. Oh,
So what?
damn it. Renato picked up the book.
Oh, his cape looks extra shiny.
Couldn't let the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there. He'd be a wanted man. He'd have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway.
That's good. Box is also very useful. Well, I don't remember starting to get energy until I upgraded and got a new sword, but I guess it was always there and I'm just blind. My health was up to 300. I'm gonna keep like talking about my old account and everything, so just bear with me. So like I'm really like obsessed with my old one. Basically,
Years ago,
Wow.
How many? The war was a blur, and now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him. Where are you running, rebel?
His head's just stuck out.
Renato could see them cranking up their catapults. Just going out for milk? Renato yelled back. Where can you run? Laughed the Raven horribly. Far behind him, another city was burning. The dark cloud above its island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job. Take us to the rebel base! I will spare your life! It called. The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that were only the pillars of heaven. A sea of endless blood-colored tornadoes. The rebellion was out of time. Unless Renato could bring a game-changer. Maybe he could. Renato had found out where he could find the pieces of the sky.
I'm gonna kind of go in order in what I got last time, so...
The lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Renato a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Renato could only rescue him. Renato dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off. Not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino?
And then, when I first thought about it, I'm like, Sky Ripper, that sounds awesome. Like, come on, it's a bunny rabbit.
Knew about the Sky Ripper. The Transcendent Emperor had buried its pieces. What could have brought them to light? This Emperor, Isengrim III, had once been kind, but he'd gone mad. And now he was conducting secret, obscene rituals to bring back the lost gods. Had he somehow summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the earth? It was more than Renato could fathom. But if he could find a legendary weapon, he would use it.
See, this one, it's kind of good, but at the same time bad. Like, his intentions are good, but at the same time, he's kind of, like, making bad choices to live out the intentions. The next one after that, all bad. Like, just all the choices are bad, but it's a pretty... It's like a villain's thing. And then the one after that's kind of lame, but I just kind of wanted to get it done so I could get the truth.
Rabbit had somehow escaped the Ravens. He hoped they hadn't eaten him.
And then there are treasure chests all over the place.
They hadn't eaten him alive. Why had he chosen the Sky Ripper? Renato never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out.
Yeah, so basically every way that looks really long, don't go that way at first. Always go to the shorter one, and then you'll find a chest most of the time.
Could he stick with it?
Or something. You'll find something. There's no. They're never gonna tell you to go at a shorter way, and there never not be a chest. There's always gonna be a chest. Every single time.
These were really nice chests. He should take one home, he thought.
Yep. And then there's gonna be quite a few points of, well, also since I played it as much, there aren't gonna be a ton of trophies, so don't think about the top left thing. That is really annoying though, and I'm very sorry. I wish I could turn that off, but sadly I cannot. Give me the same trophy 2 times for some reason. I don't really know why, but it did. And then we're back to these things. They're not, like I said, they're, oh, that was a close one.
How do you tell if someone's far away, or just really small?
There we go. Wait, what? It still hit me? That's dumb. It's technically, it didn't see me. It's just when I swung my sword. Get them both.
The people who had built this castle, did they even know what monstrous weapon lay hidden within their walls?
Oh, I would think they would do.
The Sky Ripper could destroy anything it touched, or so the legend said. As the Transcendent Emperor had fought the lost gods, thousands of
See, he keeps giving me magic. I don't even have magic yet.
The only merciful war was a short one.
So that purplish door back there was for the wind sword, or no, it was for the void sword. This one's the ice sword,
Hero
and then
Hero
yeah,
sword.
ice wall,
Ice wall.
ice cube.
Ice cube.
Oh, it went the wrong direction. No. Dang it. But yeah, the combo, I mean, the combat's really great like that. I love the combat in this game. But it's times like that, it's really hard. And it's kind of odd because of certain skills I have, or had, it just throws me off not having them anymore. So, that's really about all that I'm worried about. Whenever you see a bridge like this, always go across it. Every time. 'Cause it's not going to kill you. So, might as well do it. They don't usually do things like that. They do have like one choice in the game that I've found so far that you do actually die if you choose. So, like, you don't want to choose it. But, besides that, here, I'll slowly scroll so people can read it by pausing. But, I don't really read them out loud. And then it's different from most games where, like, when you pick up a scroll and read it, it, like, disappears, but you have it with you to re-look over. In this, once you find it, that's the only time you can read it. But, whatever. So, purple door, void sword. Green with nothing else on it is hero sword. Ice wall is ice sword, and then there's, like, a firewall one, and that's fire sword. It's pretty simple.
Sleep tight, thought Renato.
No, they're dead. What? That doesn't make sense. I snuck up from behind. Okay, whatever. Whatever you say, game. It's not like it was gonna turn around or anything. I blocked it, and I blocked that too. But that time it counted. Whenever they counter, they basically just kill themselves.
For littering. These items were short on trash cans.
I don't ever understood why there's two bridges and stuff on that part. Ah, fire sword. Pull this one. Pull this one.
A lever?
A lever. It's a lever. Oh gosh, that really bothers me when people say lever. It's not a lever. It's a lever. There's a difference. I don't know why. That's one of my pet peeves. I get it. Accents make people have like different ways of saying things, but that really is obnoxious to me. Why is there a hook thing here? Is there like something over there?
Who needed bridges anyway?
Yeah, I don't understand why that's there. Ah, there we go, skill tree. Dash, yes, I love dash.
To come back to him. Something
I
you
love
completely
dash.
forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember. There it was. Skyripper's armature. The stuff that dreams are made of. Engineers' dreams, anyway. The device was intricate. No one alive had the skill to make a thing like it. How is it part of a weapon at all?
No idea.
You'd have to ask a
It's
scientist.
kinda crazy,
First,
you know?
He'd get the second piece. Skyripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest on the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get this.
It was a no-brainer. He'd sacrificed his old friend Lapino to get the armature. And the armature was useless by itself. Only a series of coils and wheels.
Exactly. Where we need to go.
And he would make more before the end. He would have to choose the greatest good, no matter how much it cost him. Zenobia. Well, he would see her sooner or later, across a battlefield or a sword's point before all this was over. He was sure of that. The power was in the core. Obviously, he had to get the core.
Indeed.
Doubt sunk in before he was even out of sight of the Farfarer. Why had he chosen the Sky Ripper? It was the sort of path he'd always avoided. The path of responsibility.
Nothing ever behind you.
Of seriousness. Had he grown up? He didn't feel grown up. He'd made this decision from his gut, like he always did.
Yep.
Somehow, he'd impulsively decided to stop being impulsive. Did that make any sense?
No, I really didn't.
He was sort of yanking his own chain, wasn't he?
I get it. Hilarious. Ha ha ha. Yanking his own chain. Oh yeah, wind essence. Nice. I don't have any fire essence. I got the most fire essence and I ended up getting the fire sword first, but it seems that's not going to be the case this time around. And then I didn't go this way because I didn't see it in time. Like, I just immediately saw the glow of the fountain and I just went down it. There we go. Jump down. The game likes to give you a lot of ore and you get kind of upset. You're like, come on, I want the essence and stuff, but don't get upset and just get as much ore as you can. Because you need, like, as great as essence is, you need ore to use the essence in any sort of way. And then progressively you need more and more essence. So definitely don't think that's a bad thing to get essence.
Sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
See, I don't think I should be going this way. Ah, crud.
I need a new room for me nest, said the lead raven.
They sound like goats when they get hit. Sorry if you hear me button mashing, but that's really all you can do is button mash square. There we go. Perfect.
All coming back. There were fewer and fewer growths.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go back and get whatever was on the left side.
Except for the feverish cawing of the ravens when they attacked. He couldn't smell the small animals of the forest. The mice and rabbits.
There we go.
Where had they gone? And he was getting hungry too. This was an unhealthy place to be. And this is why heroes are called dashing. Ronaldo. See? Dashing?
I get it, man. These are great jokes. I'm so glad I play this. I definitely play it for the jokes, 100%. But, yep. Defensive stats. I think we're gonna do the slowdown time. It's definitely useful. I'm no rookie.
Kill the rebel! Caught one raven. Eat the rebel! Caught another.
Eat the rebel? Nah, man, nah. That's not how we treat guests. Got him. Oh, that was nice. I got the trophy. Get over here. It's like Mortal Kombat. And there's the core.
The 20-sided core made him feel physically sick.
Taking care of yourself.
Once he had sneaked into a temple of the dark art, and he hadn't liked what he smelt and saw there.
I really like this game.
That. As quick as he could, he wrangled the icosahedron into the armature.
Icosahedron.
The wheels began to spin, then glow. The sick feeling quickly spun away. Now he only felt sad. He had lost good friends for this war apparatus.
One single friend,
Lapino. His
Lapino.
prize back to the Farfarer. Now he had to make his next move. There was a key Imperial outpost on the Nexus. If this really was some sort of super weapon, he could use it to wreak havoc on the enemy. And if it
See, I never
wasn't,
understood why there were ravens working for a frog or a toad. Like, why not a bunch of toad people?
First. There was an observatory on the Nexus. Maybe he should go there before
Like,
he fires.
oh wait, no. The rebellion is all of the toad people that are not, like, going for the... Okay, I get it now, never mind.
Of a student. At Sword Fu school, he'd never read the books, just looked at the pictures. And Zenobia. But weapons, he understood. His gut told him that the Sky Ripper would work great. He would use it to take out the Imperial outpost. And what's the worst that could happen? The thing wouldn't work, and then he'd take it to the scientists, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. Definitely, that's how that's gonna work. We're in the outpost camp, but the thing that we got, now that we have the core, it actually fights with us. Which kind of sucks because it's really just takes away all the combos and points and stuff.
The Transcendent Emperor had discarded it. This Emperor, Isengrim III,
See, I still haven't even gotten Perfect Strike, I don't think.
Rituals to invoke the lost gods. Perhaps that was bringing up lost artifacts. How perfect then that the Sky Ripper would reappear to be his destruction.
Yeah. 100%. I wasn't really paying attention actually, so. Bam. Pow.
Bernardo smash.
Let me know if in the comments if you guys are hyped for the new Spider-Man movie. Speaking of like Hulk and Marvel and stuff, because that trailer released today, I'm so freaking excited. I love Spider-Man, and I really like Tom Holland as the actor. I mean, Tobey Maguire will always be Spider-Man in my heart, just because he's been Spider-Man in movies ever since I was, like, can remember. Like, he was the original Spider-Man in my brain. But then Tom Holland's also, like, really great.
People who had built these poles had really, really long tentacles.
Oh, I didn't mean to hold down X. So I'm surprised you actually have to go this way. I should have gone on the right, but I didn't. But oh well. These guys are really obnoxious. See, and then I'm glad though that it hurts everybody, not just the, or not just me. It hurts Ravens too. See how it kind of like slows down time? It's a really cool feature. When you counter an attack, if you don't attack at all, it actually like freezes time and stuff. Wow. Perfect. And then if you do not have dash, those, or well, I guess you kind of, you should have dash by the time those warlock thingies come around. But if for some odd reason you don't have dash, you need dash, because they'll throw it at, or do whatever they do, like cast the thing, and you need to zoom out of there as soon as you can. There's no point in risking anything.
Sword crafting materials, thought Renato.
Probably make a shovel. Just kidding. For all those people that don't understand sarcasm, that's sarcasm for you.
Tired of slaughtering ravens.
I'm not.
Maybe it was time to test out the new weapon. He turned a knob on the Sky Ripper. It made strange mechanical noises. The wheels spun faster. It began to hum. The Sky Ripper was following his every step. At least
really
it
isn't
him as
humming or anything.
But there was no trigger. How was he supposed to fire it?
Fire!
Fire, he said. Nothing happened. Well, maybe it just needed to warm up. After all, it hadn't been fired in thousands of years.
True, true.
A crafting bench. Renato wondered what he could make with it.
Yes! Firestorm. There we go. Firestorm has been called upon. And I kind of want to upgrade that, but I'm saving up my ore and my wind essence. You know what? No, I'll get more ore. I'll go ahead and upgrade this too. And you can actually heal with it. I didn't realize how, like, and it looks beast. But I'll get more ore eventually, but it basically heals you when you activate it. And this one just lights enemies on fire. It's amazing. See, that's why I don't like the thing. The Sky Ripper, because it just kills all the enemies before I even get a chance to. Oh, I lost my high score. Ouch! See, I didn't notice it was there, and it almost killed me. Dang. It stinks. I wasn't really paying attention.
The Sky Ripper was making a whining noise now, and its wheels were spinning so fast he could no longer see them. Renato had a thought. Please? He asked. The Sky Ripper began to glow. Boom! The outpost burst into flame. Raven popped out screaming, wings on fire. The base was his. The far speaker toad came hopping out. Renato! It croaked, sounding like a toad version of Zenobia. Don't use the Sky Ripper. You'll destroy the world. Yeah, sure it will, cracked Renato. Pull the other one. If you don't trust me, go see Calaveras. He'll tell you the same thing. Oh, she would say that. That sounded sensible. Why did she always have to sound sensible all the time? Oh, it was infuriating. Of course she would say that. He was supposed to hurry and bring the Sky Ripper to the council so the rebels could actually win the war. But what if she was wrong?
Nah, rebels need to win the war, man. It's all the Emperor's fault, so rebels are gonna win the war!
Just this once, he would not let Zenobia get into his head with her logic and her wisdom and her appeals to reason. He was a fox.
He's a fox.
He'd go with
She's not the fox
and
here.
it would all work out like
Only
it
the
always
fox
did.
shall
He
thrive.
was sounding like a reckless idiot, even to himself.
Oh well.
But
Sometimes
if
you
there
gotta
was
be
one
an
thing
idiot to
Renato
make
could
good
never bring
choices.
himself to
Or
do, it was turn
okay,
back
don't listen to what I
the
just
decision
said. That
he'd
doesn't even make
made.
sense. But still, sometimes you gotta like not think things over too much. That's what I'm trying to say. Because when you think things over too much, you just kind of, you know, overthink it, and then things don't go out the way they should.
Imperials were flapping and cawing all around the ruins. They must be panicking with rumors flying of the superweapon. Maybe they hoped to find and destroy the base before he could put the Sky Ripper into action. The Sky
Not
Ripper was
happening.
whining and heating up. It would be time to use that energy soon. Renato felt like he was ready to learn new things.
I don't want to up
Does
my
even have to go to
health,
school
but
for
at the
that?
same time, I don't know what I want to do. I got most of my stuff that I had by the end of this story, so I'm gonna go with that. Run faster. Here we go. No, where we? Oh yeah, here we go.
I'd have hoped his mother wasn't watching.
Oh yeah, because he's breaking all the stuff. And then also the dash changes with whatever sword you're using, so that's really cool. There's 3 different ways to go with this, but this one's the way to go first because it has a chest. And then if you have the void sword, you can go in that entrance, but I don't. Of course. What? Even Tarzan isn't that cool. Oh, there's a chest over there. Dang it. Plus this is a flame door, so I can't really do anything here anyway. I don't understand why they can't go backwards. Oh, I can still go get the chest. I hate it. It's so annoying.
What was Zenobia talking about? This was a fantastic weapon. Ravens burst into flames with just a touch of its killer beam. He was tempted to leave it on all the time, but he didn't want to accidentally slice off some council toad's head or tongue. She'd been trying to distract him. Well, this time,
why does it specify or tongue?
Distract him.
That's a little odd.
Why don't you guys fight in groups?
That's weird.
I know, because there's no I in team.
Ha 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 ha. You guys get it right. No I in team. Ah! Turn around. Ow! It still saw me. Ouch, I'm probably gonna die. But I will kill them all. Why did I even say anything?
There is a season.
I don't even know why I said anything. I shouldn't have just said, oh, I'm gonna kill them all, because as soon as I said I'm gonna kill them all, I died. See, why couldn't it have been that easy the first time? There we go. See? Got them all.
The long stairs. So he was close to the rebel base. Nothing was on fire.
Heck yeah.
So far, so good.
Oh, are you flipping kidding me?
Awesome.
Oh, what? It's not fair. Imperfect. It's obnoxious. That's as bad as somebody saying, hey, I did better than you. Oh, sure. And we're at the rebel base. Stinks though that nobody's watched yet. That kind of stinks, but whatever. It's all good. If nobody wants to watch, nobody's gonna watch. Live, I mean.
Nara felt everyone watching him. You've saved the rebellion, said the council speaker. Frankly, we were afraid you'd turn aside to see that idiot Lapino. If you never make sacrifices, said,
Yeah.
you probably
Lapino
not
is
doing
an
the right
idiot.
thing. The speaker nodded. Are you ready to lead the charge? Let's roll, he said, with grim satisfaction. Renata set sail for the fleet. The Sky Ripper had lost its wine. It was humming now, as if it had taken some time to seat properly. He had always
To
been
see, it's heat.
irresponsible.
Oh
This
my
time,
gosh.
he'd done the right thing, made the hard decisions. Yeah. He was a real hero. He hadn't let himself be distracted by old
Sorry I had to
friends
do
or
that again. I
old
wasn't
brothers
sure
turned
if I'd
enemies.
turn my mic back on or not, but I
He could be
did.
proud of himself.
Oh yeah. Loading screens are obnoxious, but it's fine. You guys won't have them. See, the thing about live streaming is I can get rid of the stuff I don't want, but it still can't put transitions in it, so they're kind of awkward looking.
And set them on fire. This was going to be a short battle. He would set the ships on fire if he didn't need them to get to the Emperor. And he wondered if he'd see Zenobia, or if she'd flee. Wouldn't she be proud of him? At least, a bit of respect. He'd become an all-conquering hero.
Yeah, against her own team. Elf, countering causes damage.
He missed his old skills. He welcomed them back like he was at a reunion.
Should probably have gone with health instead of that. But oh well, too late now. Ah, yes, that's a good amount of stuff. What? Oh, okay, whatever. Genuinely hate this thing.
It was good to practice your moves.
Why wouldn't it let me hit? Okay, whatever. I was just chopping the air, that was weird. Oh. And
there was an engraving. Maximum capacity, 130 people.
there we go. Good stuff. Oh. I wish they'd just come to me. One ore. Got all the good stuff. Oh, where am I?
Long live the Emperor! Court proceedings.
Got him. Didn't really get to do much, but I still got him. So, just took me back here.
It's like having a pet. Well, like having a goblin for a pet.
A goggler? I don't even know what that is. There we go. Full health. It's the only time I'm really gonna ever use the hero sword is when I need health. But I'll go ahead and use it for this fight.
What? And I really like the sound of a sword made in the air.
I do too. It's pretty cool. Not just Renardo's sword, but just how swords sound in the air, like when they're swung.
There was a parchment on a signpost. It was from her. Every
course
time
it
you
is.
fire, you risk the destruction of the universe. That's insane. We surrender.
Whoa, they surrender. That's amazing.
A trick? Maybe she really believed it. He could hear horns blaring the retreat. Maybe it was true. Maybe they had one.
Gotcha. Nah, she's just kidding.
Hoped his hook didn't
We're
break.
just kidding. Hope his hook didn't break. Yeah, that would certainly be a not fun experience. Well, I do not quite understand why I do that.
Better dead, I would have thought.
Well, I wouldn't think so. I mean, I would think they smell worse dead. You know? Dead things don't tend to smell very great. But whatever. I know most people don't like watching long videos and whatever, but technically this is a stream, not a video, so if you don't want to watch it, then don't watch it. You should have watched it live. I mean, whatever. I know this is kind of late in the stream to be talking about this. If people didn't like long things, they probably wouldn't have made it this far in the episode. So... I don't have that perk anymore. Dang. There are gems in this? Ow! It wouldn't let me do that. Oh, I got lucky there. But for now, to get these dudes with the shield, you need to throw other ravens at them. So, wait, but that didn't work because this game doesn't make sense sometimes. Bye, Raven. Imperfect. Yeah, well, that's not my fault. Was it ready? First of all.
And there was Zenobia, wearing the white robes of surrender.
I don't see her. Where is she?
Came and kneeled before him. Why didn't you listen to me? I was trying to save you too. You're the enemy, he said. I was never your enemy, Renato. Then she spoke a terrible word and made a gesture with her hand. She stopped moving, covered in frost, and he wondered why she'd frozen herself. Then the Sky Ripper froze, and then for a moment he felt very cold and discovered that he couldn't move. The next thing he knew, the sun was a giant, monstrously red. It took up half the sky, and he was in a parched red desert. And then he was on fire. Okay, that was weird. He could have sworn he just died. Instead, he was on the Farfarer, sailing away from Ubar. And it was still burning. He'd fled from Ubar years ago, hadn't he? And now he was back there. Had all those years fighting the Empire been nothing but a vision into the future? A useful vision if it was true. He'd learned something. Zenobia still had feelings for him.
You need these truths because some of the stories don't give you truths, and you're like, I need these truths, man. But the truths give you new abilities and stuff, so...
choices. But now,
no,
when the real battle
bad
came,
choices.
he wouldn't make those choices.
No.
He wouldn't make the same mistakes.
Oh wow! I just realized I have the fire sword. I could have used that a couple times, I think.
Towards the beginning, and he realized that his adventure was just beginning.
Yeah.
The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Sky Ripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals.
This be where the
Iblis stone was hidden. Someone better get it before he does, thought Renato. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino needed rescue.
Nah. I don't like
Lapino was no
Lapino.
game changer, but could Ronaldo really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
I don't like Lapino very much. And we're gonna go to the temple. Because, I mean,
was
temple.
windswept desert.
What the heck? Who is
No
that
one
guy?
went there except ostriches and ostrich hunters. The Iblis Stone. It sounded ominous. It sounded
Funny
powerful.
how it's showing a picture of the ostrich
If the
hunter.
Emperor was searching for it, it must be dangerous.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so, Bernardo went ostrich hunting.
Wait, what? Doesn't even make sense. What a weird drawing. Loading screen, loading screens.
Every child could sing verses about the Sky Ripper, but ancient codices held hints of other things. A stone that ate souls, a ruby that drank blood, a jewel only a righteous man could give away. Were all these
Ruby that
things
drank blood.
the Iblis Stone? Long hidden in a buried temple, another ancient item that was only resurfacing now, drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals.
It's messed up. Ooh, water essence.
If I craft a sword now, it's going to be really short. The air here tasted bitter. The steps were too tall for a person. The entire place felt restless, like it had been vexed to nightmare under the dust,
Yeah.
waiting for its hour to come around at last.
Are they on the elevator with it? And then I don't have that stone thing anymore, so that definitely helps. Hey, I couldn't block them both. I can't block it. Wouldn't let me. Not my fault.
The Ravens were already here, cawing in frustration. They were still searching for a way in. Good. And he hadn't come too late. Well, they really needed to redecorate anyway.
Okay, I have to get the shield hook thing. So I can't. Just can't. Dashing through enemies is pretty boring. So shields. Stunning dash. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking through all the stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and do the shield hooking and increase health. I probably should have done stamina, but whatever. Well, I got lucky. Almost messed up my combo. I hit him! I blocked it! Just like I blocked that. I can't block that, that's not fair. I almost hope they kill me so I can restart. Oh, that was luck. That last one was lucky. That's Ice Sword. Ooh, more Void Essence, or Wind Essence. Which makes the Void Sword, which is fine.
He had some way to break the ice. Or convince it he was a friend.
Just use up all my magic doing that. What's the point of this bridge? Yeah,
only let you
firewall.
through if they think you're hot enough.
And we all know. Well, I guess you don't know. You've never seen me before. But whatever. Reynardo is a pretty good looking fella, I guess. And then there's Treasure Hunter. Out of all the gems I could possibly get, the least useful one. Gems are, like, you can get a gem and it makes it where you can break their shields with, like, by hitting it. You don't need to use a skill or whatever, but don't have that one just yet. You can't get those skills until you get those new swords.
Yet.
Oh, that was a close one. I almost lost it.
Ready to take on new powers.
If you hit these, they do hurt you after you hit them, so don't hit them.
The Ravens at least could not get past this point. Obviously, the temple builders knew how to deal with Tomb Raiders.
Yes. Stamina. There we go. Now I got 3. It's nice.
This was definitely better than pulling yourself up in a bucket.
Yes, I would think so. Hopping across, finishing puzzles. The Iblis Stone.
It was a stone of the purest blackness. It reflected no light, like a void made solid. Nervous, he picked it up. Who said that?
I am mighty.
It was the stone. Eager, thirsty.
Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that's creepy.
That
I do not like
seems
that.
tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But they had been close once.
See, I never see
And
Zenobia
Zenobia
use
wasn't
her
sure he really
magic
wanted
ever.
to be Emperor. Why not capture the core of Sky Ripper instead? It was the eye of a lost god torn out by the transcendent Emperor to power his greatest weapon. It's the core, said the stone anxiously.
Scaredy cat. And we're gonna go ahead and do this.
Be listening to a talking rock?
It's
But
because-
the point. If the stone could truly turn him into a powerful warrior, he could defeat the Emperor with the very weapon the wicked old Toad had sought for himself. To be a hero, you had to sacrifice old friends sometimes, especially when they've become enemies.
Yep. Like I said, this is the one where you're just not a good dude. None of your choices are good. They're just bad. But at the same time, it's kind of cool.
As he placed the impossibly black crystal in his
rock.
gauntlet, Bernardo had a sudden vision. Charred fields covered in dead ravens below a black sun. Was it the time of the lost gods before the transcendent emperor? Was it the future?
Nope.
It whispered. He could feel the stone's hunger for souls. its thirst for
That's
blood.
creepy, man.
Right, I get it. This was going to be interesting.
And we're done.
Shall we dance? Could the lead raven?
That was easy. Get that ore, get all of that good stuff. They're like on top of each other.
Who are you looking at? Oh, right.
Alright.
No one.
Especially not me. See, I gotta kill all these things. If I don't, it's gonna bother me. It'd be nice if I could just break these and get some coins. Hey, look who's there.
Zenobia was waiting for Renato. She was alone, confident as always. Fire danced at the tips of her claws. Are you here to surrender? She seemed as cocksure as he felt. But she didn't know he had the stone. And I've missed you too, love. He chuckled. She spotted the stone and bolted without another word.
That's just mean.
Hey.
What did the stone do to you?
Hey, a workbench. You could try.
And I got... Yeah, I can. Go ahead and do the treasure hunter one since it's the only gem I have. Yeah. And now I've got the ice sword. And I didn't get the void sword until the next story. So, you get about a sword a story. I didn't even want... Okay, whatever.
I'm sorry. Was that your shield?
I blocked it. Hello. Imperfect.
The ravens on Zenobia's island were no match for Renato. They screamed as the stones sucked out their souls. And with each death,
So
he
creepy.
felt stronger. Take the power, the stone told him. Finally, Renato caught up to her. He had never seen her scared before. At school, she'd been the determined, brave one. Now her eyes were wide, frightened. He didn't like seeing her this way. Kill her.
So I must kill her,
Whisper
so
the
she
stone.
doesn't feel that way.
You cannot win your rebellion without it. Please. No, said Zenobia. Not that way. Oh, they had been so close once. Could he really feed her soul to his demonic gem? But if he spared her, he would not get the full power of the stone. Oh, how could he be the hero he wanted to be?
Well, that means we gotta kill her and feed her to the stone. Look at that wrist.
Zenobia's throat.
Dang.
Her eyes widened even more. And then the light went out of them. Renato felt
So dark.
amazing. Power was rushing into him like water from a burst dam. Oh, such radiance. Exalted the Iblis stone. Tasty.
Oh my gosh. That is so
He
creepy.
felt a bit bad about killing her. He was pretty sure she still loved him. But needs must when the devil drives. Renato returned to the Farfarer and set a course for the Nexus. The Empire had a communication outpost there. He could call the Emperor directly. It was time to seize the outpost and let the Emperor know what he had done.
Interesting. So we gotta go get the Emperor now. I think. I don't know. I was really paying attention.
He
I'm
never
zoned out.
realized how beautiful. Everything glowed. The wind was so sweet.
I've been here before.
The sun so soft. The stones so warm. The black raven feathers. Black feathers. Suddenly, his eyes are filled with them. He's falling through smoke under a dead sun. A voice calls him home. Is this a vision? Whose? Is this the time of the lost
Got them
cause?
both.
Or the future? No matter. What mattered now was killing his way to the Imperial outpost and challenging the Emperor from there.
Seriously though, this game is much more violent than I expected it to be. Spin to win. Oh wow, I got a trophy called Spin to Win just because I was running around in a circle. I didn't even know that was a trophy. I just was doing it to do it.
Captain. He used hooks to get around his ship.
Probably Captain Hook. I would say Captain Hook, maybe? I don't know. Aw, that's dumb. That shouldn't have been an imperfect, but whatever. Whatever.
Smashing things was fun.
Yeah, but I don't understand how I didn't lose any health if that was an imperfect. Okay, I probably picked up something.
Ahead was Lapino.
See, look, he's not dead.
Bernardo! Hey, buddy! Hey there, old buddy! Please don't kill me.
Yeah,
Why
me.
would I kill you? Asked Bernardo, although he had been thinking about it. Well, you've become... No, I mean, no disrespect at all here. Kind of evil?
No.
Yeah, you should, I don't know, go to the mountains to have a think? See if maybe you're sure the stone is not all that healthy a thing to keep? I suppose you wanted, Bernardo said, and poked Lapino in the chest for emphasis. Oh, had he just killed Lapino? Oh, damn it.
Didn't even mean to do it, he just did it by accident. Yeah, I mean, you poke him with the sword for emphasis and you killed him. That's a dumb... Like, seriously, man.
Really needed a roof.
Hold on. Nothing. Dang. Don't worry, you guys didn't miss anything. Bomb Man! Bomb Man! I call him Bomb Man. But that's probably not his name. They're explosive ravens, but I just call him Bomb Man. Ow. Ow. Once again, that should not have been an imperfect.
Bernardo rampaged to the Imperial outpost like a water buffalo.
Rampaging.
At the
Wow.
last moment,
What an interesting
he remembered
comparison.
not to kill the far speaker toad. After all, he wanted a word with the Emperor. But there was only silence. The Emperor was scared, like little girl. Well,
Like a little girl.
he would gather the rebel army and slaughter the Imperial fleet. Yes, applauded the Iblastone. Tremendous. Then the Emperor would have to answer his far speaker, wouldn't he? Who are you? Asked a distant voice that sounded uncomfortably like Zenobia. What have you become? The mountains. Go to the mountains, urged another that sounded a bit like Lapino.
Yeah, nah, I'm good, but thanks.
Renato called the rebel council to let them know to gather their forces. Then he killed the far speaker toad. Why? Well, because to make sure his sword was sharp. Oh no, that's awful. So no one else could use it. Yes, that's it. Then he set off to the ruins and the secret rebel base.
Funny. So far, the only doors I've found have been for Void Sword. And if I pass them and I didn't go in them, that's because I'm dumb. I'm sorry for the few people that are watching this video. I'm so sorry. Started streaming an hour and 10 minutes ago. That's crazy. I've only gotten through 2 stories, or not even 2 stories. See, I told you guys, it doesn't take that long to progress.
Were crawling with ravens.
Oh well.
Looking for the secret base,
More to kill.
But then he realized they're probably looking for me. They must be very scared of me. Well, here I am.
And then you can use either fire, ice, void, or anything. You can use any sword to get through that.
And he had to agree with it, for one. Who was as good as Renato?
Whoop. Rally the rebels.
He was practically sure he'd find something useful in one of these things.
It's funny, one of the dialogue said that Reynardo found a like #1 mint condition Superman, and it was like, no way, because that's worth like as much as a diamond for some reason, but it is, and so I'm thinking, wow, that's bank. I have no interest in reading it. I'd immediately sell it. Am I gonna get any more rare, you know? There we go.
Not Zenobia. Hypatia.
Who's Hypatia?
Mother.
Oh.
Renato had never thought he'd date a librarian. He'd always figured himself for the barmaid type. But then, he'd never figured the library of Ubar would have comic books, or that Hypatia would know anything about them.
See? Comic books. Spinning right round, baby, right round. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right.
Have you ever felt you were just going round in circles? Renato felt like that.
Funny how they acknowledge that you're spinning in circles. There's even a trophy for it, and that's so cool to me. It's like, I can't help but do it when I'm bored in one of these games. Especially when the characters look kind of odd when they do spin in circles. Why won't it take his shield down? There we go. Wow, got him.
Renato was so happy. The stone was the best friend he'd ever had.
Wow, that's sad.
Who would bury such a treasure in the desert? Soon, he'd go rally the rebellion and usher a new age for the islands of Erda.
Okay, then.
What were these poles exactly? Parking meters from the time of the lost gods?
Then these do reset, so you can just come back and get these treasure chests all over again. I keep getting ore. I really need some wind essence. I'm only 2 away from being able to make the sword. It'd be cool to be able to get the wind or the void sword before finishing this, but doubt it. Now I got the fire sword, so I can get this thing open.
What did you do if one of these platforms stalled?
Good question. Show ya. we go. And water essence out of all. Ah, there's shield breaker. Yes! I need that one. Let me go equip that really fast. Nope. Not the altar. Either hits cause shield grunts to drop their shields. Yeah. That is such a great gem to have. Nope, no wind essence. I know.
Urge the stone. Let it make you emperor. Come to think
I mean,
of
that'd
it,
be nice,
Naruto
but...
thought as he put down another raven. Why shouldn't I be emperor? How did anybody get to be emperor anyway? By making war. I mean, not counting the transcendent emperor, obviously, who had banished the lost gods and the stars of time. Yes, he should be emperor. He would make a great emperor. Right, Stone?
Yep. Get this chest. Still no wind essence, man. This is ridiculous. Whatever. I just wasted all my dash, just dashing on the wall.
Can't we just agree to disagree? Said Renato. No?
Oh, I didn't even see that. I wouldn't have been able to get that anyway. So, whatever. What's over here? Oh. I remember this area.
Really sliced like ham.
Ow! I hit 2 different times. Stupid things. Well, I don't want to come all the way over here. There's obviously something over here. This is like a shortcut. I don't want to take a shortcut. Oh, no, there's nothing over here. Dang. I was really hoping that was a shortcut and I was just missing something. But nope, that's not a shortcut. That's actually the way to go.
Long stairs. So he was close to the rebel base. Nothing was on fire. So far, so good.
Wham! Bam! Pow! Wham again! Wham! Okay, for some reason it didn't give me the time stop world stop. Oh, cool! I kicked that one into the other one.
Chill out.
Got him. I'm gonna go through this gate. energy. Ah, one
The
point.
right jewel could really give you an edge.
Yes,
The
they
wrong,
can.
well, it still looked pretty, didn't it?
Now we're finally here. One more wind essence. But won't even in this story, then I think this is going to be the end of the
Let's do
episode.
this thing. Let's make me Emperor. They looked confused and nervous. Ah, had he mentioned the Emperor thing? Yeah, he meant to bring that up later. I mean, let's go win this rebellion. He waved his sword around encouragingly. They ran. Cowards. He'd stop them. He cut down a few to inspire the others. But soon, there was no one to cut down.
I don't remember that.
Well then,
So he killed the whole rebellion.
The fleet alone. More for me, he said. Unless it was the stone that said it. Traitors. Traitors, all of them. They'd run rather than following him, rather than cheering him. What should he do to the cowards? Anything he wanted to. After all,
this
he
is
was
creepy.
a true hero, the best warrior there ever was. No one could stop him now. But first, finish him. The Emperor, that is.
This is such a... So he basically... What's the point anymore? He killed off the whole entire rebellion. He might as well be working for the Empire. I mean, what's going to be left? I mean, there's no rebellion, there's no Empire. Where else would he go? Who would there be to rule? I mean, I guess the Ravens, because there's never enough Ravens. So that's kind of confusing, but whatever.
Where was the rebel fleet? They weren't even trying an assault.
June.
They were going to miss a day in history. The downfall of this dynasty. And
Dynasty, it's dynasty. Oh my gosh. Who even says dynasty?
He could enslave them.
That doesn't even make sense.
And enslave the toads too. All the animals would worship him as a god.
I mean, what animals are there? And so are cats, fox, rabbits,
and the world
toads, and
would
ravens.
change.
That's
Would
about it.
become Familiar again.
Killed the
This chest was
Emperor.
filled with reprints
Yes!
of the entire Sandman
Wind.
series. Reprints.
Sandman
What's the point
series.
of collecting those?
Ah, I can't go back up there.
Something else.
Can't tell if it restarted my high score or not. Because my combo streak, whatever. Because I don't think it was that high to begin with, so.
No one could beat Renato at Hot Potato.
Hot potato. Yeah, level up. Can I not? Oh, I can't go back here. So I can go ahead and get the skill point even if I can't get another sword. Kind of want to run faster, but at the same time I kind of want more health. I think I'm going to go with extra health.
Come in handy in a pinch.
There we go. 150 health. Dang. I'm pretty sure it only goes up to 4 stamina. I don't know why, but it seems to be all it goes up to. Line up. Boom, boom. Oh, yep. And we're off.
Building these platforms was so expensive, they'd run out of budget for guardrails.
I guess, yeah. More wind essence. We should be able to get the wind essence for next episode, though. Don't think I'm going to stream the next episode. This was like a special 2-story episode, you know. Just go ahead and stream it, but the next episode I think is going to be recorded. Do about 2 episodes per story, depending on how long the story is. Oh, that's just mean. You stole Gandalf's line. Got him. Come at me. I mean, I have enough to make the sword. I mean, it just won't give me the spot to make it. Oh, I walked into that because I'm dumb.
Truly, he was a job creator.
Dang. I'm dumb. I legit dashed into the bomb guy because I didn't want to lose my high score or my combo streak. Trying to pull him towards me, but instead I lost my streak.
Bernardo was glowing with dark power.
Wow.
Already the sun had dimmed. He could do anything he realized. He could wrap the island safely in smoke again. He was beyond a hero.
Safely
He
in
was going
smoke.
to become a god again.
A god again?
How odd, he thought, that the Iblis Stone had nothing to say about any of this. Well, no matter. Once he killed this petty Toad Emperor, he would bring back the Black Sun.
I don't think that's a good plan, but whatever. My choices made this happen, so I'm gotta go with it. Ugh. Dash in that hell. Got it.
I wish that somebody had been watching.
What do you mean? That's kind of creepy. I mean, he wants people to watch him kill people? I don't know if that sounds like a great idea. Oh, I missed, but somehow I didn't get hit by the fireballs. Slowly kind of getting back to where I was in my other save file, which is really great. Great indeed. Oh yeah, this wasn't there the first time. And we're here, I think. No, we're not. Yet. We're almost here. I think we gotta go through one more round. Oh, fudge. Buff. See, these are the worst enemies that are in games, you know? Got him. Can't kill me. The giant raven head. I swear, it's just so weird that there's a Toad Emperor, but all the other citizens are ravens. And how do the ravens not rise up against the Emperor?
Council huddling by his ship,
Plotting.
They saw him and cowered before.
Well, they should.
Back to hell, fiend! Croaked the Emperor desperately. In the name of the Transcendent Emperor! Croaked the speaker. They held some arcane items he didn't recognize. He
Whatever.
simply flexed his will and sucked their souls out of their bodies.
That's so weird.
And Iblis
See, what's the point of me killing people if I can just suck their souls out and keep going?
and the void that had been a mere stone on a sword expanded.
That's so creepy to me.
Stretched and ripped like a vast womb.
Just so, oh my gosh.
Gaze black and pitiless as the sun passed through the void into the land. And so
Dang.
time ended.
Wow. Does even make sense?
Renato stared
Wow.
at the book.
So that was the end of it.
He was still alive.
Again.
And still only flying away from burning Ubar.
Leveled up.
Had he lived that adventure? Or only dreamt it?
Your 3 skills.
Had he really died? It felt so real, not like a dream at all. And he'd lost again. Oh, he hated that. But he had made different choices. And he'd lost in a different way. It was the book, wasn't it? Oracles showed you your destiny. But this was showing him different ways he could die miserably. Thanks a bunch, book, he thought. But these were destinies that he did not have to fulfill. But he'd learn another true thing. The Iblis Stone was evil. It would try to corrupt anyone who used it.
Yes, it would. But yeah, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this episode of Stories, The Path of Destinies, for those of you that watch, I really appreciate it. Go ahead and drop a like, please, and go ahead and share it, because that's great and appreciated. And subscribe if you thought this helped with anything, or if you just enjoyed watching it. Or if you're just watching this because you watch all my other stuff, still, please subscribe. I really appreciate it, and go ahead and comment down below just to say hi, and I'll respond. And yeah, there should be another stream tomorrow, or maybe I'll just put out a video, I don't know. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all the next time that I see you. Goodbye.